own the rights, any copyright infringements, any song being played. I don't own the rights to those songs or those lyrics. None of that.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping night fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the
I don't own the rights to none of this music being played.
She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewer here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Right into the first.
Gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. And his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments. At his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Here we go,
Dak now from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. His first target doesn't lead to his first, because we can all see here, but you wouldn't know it for a second based on how they've played. They are one of the best teams in football.
Well, we've kept waiting. I think their opponents have kept waiting for the other shoe to drop at some point, right? By this point, I'm not sure it ever will. This is a team that's been built solid from the top of the depth chart to all of the backup roles. Even missing players, they're better than most other teams right now in this league.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right
threw it
as the
too
ball
late.
does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Yeah! Here we go, Whitey!
Dak throwing again. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. Third down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them. Go put a score on the board. There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He keeps it and takes it.
Oh, he took off
Hurts
on
gives
him.
himself up after getting that first down.
13 yards on the play.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've got first down here from the 36. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 47. Slot man's in motion right. First down throwing for Hurts. Hits his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Hurts now from the gun.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Hurts throwing again. Complete
He catch
beyond the
that?
marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Oh, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. By a man, he's in the clear. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon.
Yeah, just give me a cup of coffee.
It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Now Hurts. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Elliott connects there. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all
They
in
got
all,
on the
that's
board
the exact
first.
type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Prescott will look to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Like this.
Prescott here from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. 1st and 10 from the 32. Dak to the air here. Short pass brought in. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
That throw finds Tolbert. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Juwan Bentley makes the play.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Hurts setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
He's hanging on to this one on the second down option. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they're going to be humbled here on first
Things in
down.
my room.
Losing yards on this play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing back.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. To the second straight play, Brock.
Big scratch. We need that.
That's going to bring up a tough third down.
And it's third down. Third and
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
Oh, he missed it.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And they are unable to double their lead.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott.
Oh, you got to catch
It's
that.
knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. To the left and wheeled in by Ferguson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Dak to throw. He's fine, Schoonmaker, complete. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Aubrey puts it through. And we're all tied up now in the first
Nailed it.
half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley.
Got him.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then
Flag surfing.
The very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Big sack.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Hurts looking to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Don't own the right
Now on 4th down.
to any of this music being played on this live stream.
Away for the Birds. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Cowboys about set to take over. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
1st down.
And he's taken down directly on that
Using that tight end despairingly.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun.
Ah!
It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Into the hands of OBJ. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's set out. First down from the 41.
First down. A gain of 12. And an Eagles.
Hurts a chance to run it here. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Yeah, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's a designed run. Hurts. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts.
Get to him.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. Running it after the penalty. Drops by the 1st. No gain on that 1st down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers out front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Back to throw. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he drives this forward to the 6. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Hurts yet again. Makes the catch.
All right, it's killing me.
And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Barkley. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Great. Trim it. Don't touch that.
They'll go. Hurts. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Hey, listen, whether he swatted that down or made the pick, either way, this defense is going to be celebrating one heck of a goal line stand. But I'll tell you this, that pick, what it does, Kate, it plants a little seed of doubt in that quarterback's mind the next time he's down there.
The Cowboys are ready to go on offense a final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. First down, here's Dak. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on Indianapolis. And this is Patrick Mahomes on target to Xavier Worthy. 20 yards on the touchdown pass. The Chiefs come away with a victory. They win by 6. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is Ty Chandler. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Vikings up their mark to 7-4 with this win. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Jets. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Ravens have no problems in this one. They get it done in blowout fashion. There you see the rest of the scores from Week 12 with Denver, the Chargers, Miami, and Washington all getting late season byes. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Jackson now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. You always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. So first and 10 now from the 30. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Well, Brock, they're dealing with injury right now, as we can all see, but you wouldn't know it with how they've played or their record. How have they been able to do it?
You know, kid, I think this is a testament to a whole team. Right? Not just a team on the field, but this is a team off the field. This is why you draft and develop. This is why you build 1 through 53 on a roster. You just can't have 22 starters. You've got to have the depth, and this team is showing you how to do it.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Let's get it out wide, complete. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Play action, Hurts has it. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
The 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
again, here's Hurts. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st down, around with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call guard and grind in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Short kick here, fielded at the 15. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. There's Williams to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive stops after the 4-yard gain. It's a gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Prescott here from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Quinion Mitchell. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
And an Eagles first down. Again, and an Eagles first down.
They go to Barkley again. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Fans love the long ball.
Cannot get a stop.
They got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get wins of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trim.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
Will that point come back to hurt him?
Does, Kate, when you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, man. That's going to be hugely important here down the road.
1st and 10 from the 32.
I go to the receivers not in the game and hurt.
Pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves into the 48. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun is Prescott. And he's tackled with the 1st down.
He got that one.
I know the combine tries to test everything possible physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Up the gut they go with Williams. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Ooh.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. Cowboys
Finally got in the end zone.
3-point game here in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defensive so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Yeah, I hear it, yeah.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point.
Meet friends. Meet friends.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Barkley again here on 2nd.
Oh.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Keogh quickly into the hands of Smith. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Motion a receiver left. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. Loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind the line. They're turning this over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. On the dive up the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop a yard or 2. He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Straight ahead with Williams. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they pick him off again. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Hurts. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charlie loose, incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And 4th and 4
get a field
coming
goal.
up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Connects on the crosser. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch.
First down.
Looks like the 27 on that completion. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Dak throwing again. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Back to throw it. This ball is caught by Tolbert. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys trail by a couple. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate. Drilling is right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick. Those defenders hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Design keeper here for Hurts. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Eagles.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Setting up to pass. He's keeping it again. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. is to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Throws caught. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Akers. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Returning from the 18-yard line. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Brings up second down.
He'll look to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
It's fourth down.
Desperation time here on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. It's a design look for Hurts. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it?
Yes, you think about the sun, but really that area of the field is an issue. I want to get